15 things you didn't know about Emily Ratajkowski. Hello lovely YouTube family, welcome back to A Luxury. In today's video, we are going to talk about 15 things you didn't know about Emily Ratajkowski. Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Some may recognize her from Robin Thicke's music video Blurred Lines, while others may know her from the 2014 movie Gone Girl. Either way, Emily Ratajkowski is turning into one of the hottest stars around. In fact, she's already there. This model-turned-actress has become something of an icon, particularly on Instagram, where one could literally scroll down her sun-drenched Instagram page forever and ever. Stunning is one word to describe this woman. Surprising is another. See, Emrata is not just a pretty face with an insane body to match. 15. She became a model at 14. Although you may only have become familiar with Emrata after she appeared in the Blurred Lines music video, her career actually started long before that. You see, before she became an actress, Emily Ratajkowski was a model. Yes, she started modeling at 14 when she signed first with an agent and then with Ford Modeling Agency. She was hunted down by modeling scouts for obvious reasons. Unless you haven't seen pictures of Emrata, you will know why. No explanation is needed. This woman is mesmerizing and she says she hasn't changed since she was 14. 14. As a child, she was mocked for being a baby woman. See Emily Ratajkowski now? Well, she really hasn't changed all that much since she was a tween, in terms of body size especially. You see, when she was 12 years old, her dad called her a baby woman because she was a 12-year-old who happened to mature quite fast. Not an everyday occurrence, but her situation only got harder as she got older, even by her teachers. In 8th grade, a vice principal snapped my bra strap in front of an entire room of my classmates and other teachers. She explains she did it because the strap was falling out from my tank top and that broke the school's dress code. 13. She's a strong feminist. Some narrow-minded people have said that she's not smart enough to have an opinion on this and that she should just stick to looking pretty, but Emily Ratajkowski is actually a smart and strong feminist, a contemporary voice of feminism. This may be difficult to comprehend when you see all her barely dressed pics on Instagram, but that's exactly the point she's trying to make when she posts these pictures. 12. She often goes braless. Emrata is all for going braless. Why? Because bras are miserably uncomfortable, she says in an interview with Glamour. Bras are so uncomfortable and sometimes it looks so pretty to not have a bra line. So I just let it go and let it happen. You have to admire her honesty. Many people may think Emrata is just a pretty face with a hot bod, but she's so much more than that, and she has a lot of good opinions and points to make. Like this one for instance. 11. Her mom wanted her to be a brain surgeon. Believe it or not, Emrata's mom didn't like the idea of her modeling at such a young age. Her mom actually wanted her to become a brain surgeon. I mean, you really couldn't get much further from modeling with that, could you? Talk about the polar opposite. Obviously, it's understandable. When she started modeling at just 14 years of age, it is easy to see why her mom wasn't too keen on the idea of raising a child star. 10. She grew up without a TV. TV is just a part of our daily lives. It's as normal and as regular as the jar of instant coffee in the kitchen cupboard. That's how much a house staple the television is these days, and it has been for a long time actually. Most of us could not imagine a life without television. 9. She was also in a Maroon 5 video. Most people know that Emily Ratajkowski starred in a well-known Robin Thicke Blurred Lines music video. What a lot of people probably do not know is that she was featured in a Maroon 5 music video Love Somebody in 2012, where she played the love interest of Adam Levine. They're getting down and dirty together in this music video and Emrata is looking hot. Not that you would expect any different from this gorgeous young woman. She'd look mega hot doing something as mundane as washing dishes or brushing her teeth. She just oozes sexuality. 8. She refused to appear in Blurred Lines. After appearing in Maroon 5's Love Somebody music video and then in Fast Car by Tayo Cruz, Emily Ratajkowski didn't want to be written off solely as a music video star. So when she was offered the chance to star in Robin Thicke's Blurred Lines, she turned it down. She refused to star in it. Then she heard Martel's humorous version for the video and she changed her mind. Being the feminist that she is, Emrata spoke out about the song and the video after ensuing criticism. 7. People think she speaks broken English. Because of the way she looks and because of her name, Emily Ratajkowski says many people expect her either to speak broken English or with a British accent. So it must be pretty surprising for those people when she opens her mouth and out comes a strong American accent. Emrata, you may be surprised to know, was actually born in London, England on June 7, 1991. 6. She's a bummer's girl. When it comes to drink, and when I say drink, I'm obviously talking about alcohol, Emrata says she's more of a bummer girl than a Guinness girl. If you have no idea what bummers is, it is cider. You get different flavors, from the original apple to pear to red berries. Either way, they all sound pretty tasty. Somehow, you can't really imagine Emrata chugging a pint of Guinness, can you? It totally makes sense that she's more of a bummer's girl now that she says it. 5. If she wasn't a model, she'd have her hair 2 inches short. It's hard to believe that Emrata is such a low-maintenance girl. Like she says, looking at her, you would think she was anything but. However, Emily Ratajkowski doesn't like much fuss when it comes to her daily beauty routine. In fact, she once admitted that if she wasn't a model, she would love to have her cut super short, as in 2 inches short. I like going in the ocean and leaving my hair for 2 days with a saltwater beachy look, says Ratajkowski. 4. After a couple of drinks, she gets an Irish lift. Emily Ratajkowski once said she absolutely loves Ireland. It's one of the most beautiful places on earth, and I have strong ties here, she says. Both my grandmothers are from Ireland, and I have spent every summer in Bantry since my father, who is an artist, had a romantic idea 20 years ago to buy an old farmhouse on the west coast and renovate it. That sounds awesome. Anyway, Emrata loves Ireland so much. She also adores the Irish accent. She says after a few drinks, she starts talking with an Irish lilt. That would be so funny to hear. You see, that's why you've got to love Emrata. 3. She once made a Tinder account when she was drunk. Believe it or not, Emily Ratajkowski has tried Tinder, but there's a catch. She was drunk when she made her account. Yes, she wasn't actually serious about being on Tinder, for any of you guys wondering if she's short of offers. I got drunk in New York with my friends at my apartment and it was 2 in the morning, so I made a Tinder account for 20 minutes. She said in an interview with GQ. Did anyone recognize her? Yes. Did she go on a date? No. Like she said, she only had the account for 20 minutes, so I doubt it would have even been possible for her to go on any dates. 2. Her chest prevents her from landing jobs. Emrata deals with a hell of a lot of discrimination, particularly for her body and more specifically for her D-cup breasts. In fact, her large bosom actually prevents her from landing many acting roles. Unbelievable, right? It's like an anti-woman thing. That people don't want to work with me because my boobs are too big, says Ratajkowski. What's wrong with boobs? They're a beautiful feminine thing that needs to be celebrated, and she could not be more right. Why should she be discriminated for her bra size? Why should she not land acting roles because producers think she's too sexy? It just does not make sense, and it is totally unjust. 1. She's a total foodie. A total foodie without rockin' bod? That's what she says. According to Emrata, she's a total foodie and really loves cooking, even though she admits she's not a very good cook. Still, she likes getting in the kitchen and cooking things. She thinks it's a lot of fun. She might not be a great cook, but it's wonderful to hear that she likes cooking. In this generation, you don't hear that too often. A lot of young women steer clear of the kitchen and opt for takeout instead. Emrata is pretty open about the fact that she loves food. She even indulges in a pastry every day for breakfast. Every day, I get this pastry called Queen Amman with my black coffee. I always pretend that I don't know what I'm getting. I'm like, I guess I'll get a Queen Amman, she says in an interview. That's all for today. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so that you never miss any amazing video from us.